What happens when the fate of a wildlife sanctuary gets entangled with the ruthless gears of election politics? A 15-year-old environmental law is under fire, and at the center of it all, the forests of Bandipur. Is this about the survival of endangered species, or is it just another political pawn in the game of electoral chess? Let's dive in. Bandipur Tiger Reserve has long been a battleground, but this time it's not even the tigers that are under threat. It's the law. Since 2009, a nighttime traffic ban on the 24.7-kilometer stretch of the National Highway 766 running through the reserve has been in place. The ban, designed to protect the fragile ecosystem from human encroachment and animal fatalities, was enforced after years of mounting evidence that night traffic was putting both wildlife and human lives in danger. But here's the critical question. Why is a law designed to protect wildlife now becoming a political hot potato? On November 9th, Karnataka's Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar made headlines when he hinted at a possible reconsideration of the night traffic ban. His statement came as a part of a larger campaign for Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi's bypoll bid in Wayanad. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who's committed to resolving this issue for the people of Wayanad, and we are ready to explore alternatives, he declared. This simple statement, intended to sway voters, has ignited a firestorm. BJP leaders like Yaduvir Krishna Wadiyar and B.Y. Vijayendra wasted no time accusing Congress of endangering Bandipur's wildlife for political gain. But the real question is this ban being debated for the welfare of the people of Wayanad, or is it simply a political move to gather votes? Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah quickly walked back Shivkumar's comments, emphasizing that conversation was still a priority. But how much of this is just political spin and how much is a real concern for wildlife preservation is a question that we must ask. Let's take a moment to understand why this ban was put in the first place. Before 2009, over 30 vehicles would pass through Bandipur every night. What was the result? The toll on wildlife was staggering. In 1 year alone, over 100 animals, many of them endangered, were killed in road accidents. But here's a striking fact. Since the ban, the number of wildlife fatalities has dropped over by 90%. The tigers, elephants and leopards that roam this sanctuary now stand a better chance at survival. So why are we even discussing lifting the ban? Are we willing to sacrifice endangered wildlife for a marginal improvement in human convenience? Karnataka's resistance to lifting the ban is clear, but the pressure to ease it is mounting. Kerala, meanwhile, has proposed an elevated highway running through Bandipur, a project that environmentalists say would be disastrous for the sanctuary. The real problem here? Who is going to win the battle for Bandipur? The people who want development at any cost, or the conservationists who are fighting for the future of our wildlife? The Kerala government is not backing down. They argue that the road is necessary for the growth of Wayanad and the surrounding region. But let's ask this. Is there no way to achieve development without destroying the delicate balance of one of India's most critical tiger reserves? It's not just the politics of the matter that should concern us. It's also the undeniable human-wildlife conflict that's escalating in the region. In recent months, there have been multiple reports of tigers and elephants entering human settlements, increasing the risk of deadly encounters. The reasons for this are clear. Bandipur's ecosystems are under stress. Forest fires, deforestation are pushing wildlife closer to human populations. And now, we have this proposal to create more human infrastructure in the form of a railway line through the park, which could further fragment fragile ecosystems. Is it fair to ask humans to bear the brunt of conservation efforts, or should the wildlife be allowed to thrive in peace? Now let's zoom out a bit. Why in the middle of this wildlife conservation debate is the issue being dragged into the 2024 Wayanad bypolls? The Congress party led by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who's debuting from Wayanad, is keen on reaching voters, and Mr. D.K. Shivkumar's comments were likely made with that audience in mind. But the question remains, is this the right way to treat an issue that is more about long-term ecological stability than short-term political gains? It's not just about one highway or one bypole. It's about whether we are willing to sacrifice the environment for a political win. And at the end of the day, the night traffic ban on Bandipur isn't just a matter of convenience. It's a matter of conservation. It's a law designed to protect one of the most crucial wildlife corridors in South India. The question we must ask is, can we afford to compromise Bandipur's future for the sake of an election promise? As the political heat intensifies, the real question is whether conservation will hold sway, or if this 15-year-old law will be swept aside by the tides of political opportunism. So what's your take? Should we prioritize wildlife conservation in Bandipur, or should we pave the way for more infrastructure, even if it means giving up on our precious ecosystems? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such in depth stories that matter. Thanks for watching.